Hi, everyone. It's Diane Evans with stampinwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia and the western coast of Canada. Whew, that's a handful. So if this is one of your first times joining me, make sure that you do subscribe to my YouTube video or check the links down below, and you could join one of my Facebook groups, and basically you'll get notified as soon as I do go live. I am so excited about today because I can now freely show you the inside of the catalogs, because it did go live on the 1st, and it's celebration time. My goodness, like this is such a great time for us as demonstrators and you as customers, because you get that added bonus for every $60 that you spend up here in Canada. So you know what? I'm going to just jump on right on down to my desktop. When I first saw this catalog, of all the fun sort of stamps and everything that was in it, I like the storybook gnomes. Now, to me, even though this is kind of goes along with a winter theme, I'm going to kind of do a winter theme, but I am going to do a birthday card, a fun fold birthday card. Now, I'm excited to do it. I haven't really designed exactly where everything's going to go, but I've got a bunch of pieces already cut, just to save an awful lot of time, because this is going to be quite an involved type card. It's going to be busy, and with it being busy, it's only, I'm thinking more towards a kids thing, and lots of busyness is awesome. So hello Carol, hello Janet and Marjorie. Big white, oh my goodness, beautiful area up there. All right, so this Storybook Gnomes is a fantastic suite. It comes not only with the stamp set and the dies, and of course you buy those two together, you do save the 10%. But remember, if you like the whole suite, you can just order with one number and it just saves you inputting everything. But I'm going to show you a couple of other things that are in this suite. This designer series paper, I haven't got it out onto sheets yet, but trust me, you're going to see a lot of this designer series paper because I did a lot of the pre-cutting on this particular one. Amazing designer series paper. I think every piece has something that is so unique to itself. It also has this ribbon, and honestly, it's quite a coarse ribbon. It's a 12 ribbon with another piece of ribbon on top. It's fairly heavy. I don't know. Making a bow might be a little bit more difficult, but doing it where you've got lining up on the side of a card would be amazing with this, because it's got so much. It's bulky. But it's got a lot of body to it. Hello, Gina. Awesome. Hello, Karen. All right. So other things that are in this are these. Now, what are these ones called? These ones are called Fine Sparkle Adhesive Back Gems, and they're in amazing colors. Like there's this is in Pale Papaya. There's Pacific Point. There's Pool Party, and then this color here is, it says it's Calypso Coral, but I'm thinking more towards, I don't know. In any event, we're going to use those on this card as well. I haven't even used those yet. And then this puffy paint. When this puffy paint came out years ago, I just loved it. And it does not necessarily just be used for snow. It can be used for a lot of different things. I remember probably about 14, 15 years ago, I had used this for something else. So I was really happy to see this back in, because I love to see this sort of stuff. We might use this today, we might not. I'm not sure. It's quite runny, so you have to be careful how you put it out. So maybe I want to play with it a little bit more. But anyways, that's what we're using today. Another thing that we're actually going to use today is this embossing folder, and it's called the Whimsical Woodland embossing folder. And this is like a 3D, it's an oversized 6x6 one, so that's awesome. Hello, Dolores. Hello, Betty. All right, so let's get started on this card. Like I say, we're doing a double Z fold card. I've gone ahead and checked this out. I have gone and I've die cut a bunch of my stuff. I fussy cut some of this stuff from some of the designer series paper. I also took the Charming Sentiments and I cut out a bunch of sentiments, because I want to make this into a birthday card, remember? So now I decided to go more along instead of like the Pacific Point, I decided to go with the pool party. So here's some of my stuff. I don't want to lose this piece. That would be the piece that I would lose. So I'm just going to put that there. I'm sure I'm going to go ahead and lose it, but we'll try. So I have a piece that is 5.5 by 8.5, and I've gone ahead and I've scored it at 4 1/4, and then I also turned it over and scored it at 2 1/8. So what I want, like I say, I'm doing a double Z fold card. So the reason I turn it over is so that I've got it nice and even on the side. Oh, we've got lots of stuff, lots and lots. Honestly, I'm not using all those pieces, but once I started cutting, I just kept on cutting, right? All right, so I thought, well, maybe I'll do those whimsical trees. I thought, well, I could do it in the white there, but honestly, I really like the tone on tone. So I had gone ahead and I'd done that in Pool Party. And I also went and I took a piece, and I believe this is 2 inches. Let me just double check that. Yes, it's 2 inches. And I've gone ahead and I scored it at 4 1/4. And then I just turned it around here and did it at 2 1/8. And the reason I did that is so that I can put that piece is going to go on here. And that's what's going to give us the double Z fold part in there. I also have 2 of these pieces here. And these ones, we're going to be cutting this down in the width. But these pieces measure 3 1/8 by 2 1/2, but I'm probably going to cut this a little bit shorter because what I want to do in this Z fold card is I want to do a box so that I've got more elements that I can do. Like I said, there's going to be lots of different little things with this particular card. And I've scored this at 1/2 inch on both ends. And that's what's actually going to go up in this part here and going to give us some definition. And then on one part of the designer series paper, I've gone and I've cut out these trees. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to line these trees up here. And I'm just going to glue them on. Like I say, this is a visualization in my mind. I'm hoping the card turns out as good as it looked in my mind. Does that happen to you? Yeah. It's funny. I always think I've got so much time till 11 o'clock on a Monday morning, but what happens is I had an appointment this morning at 8:15 in town. So I thought, oh, I'll just run into town and I'll have lots of time. Well, I ended up, I guess I had enough time, but it was all this cutting. Can you imagine if I did this cutting while you guys were still on film? That would be, or on camera, that would have been just awful. So I'm just going to score that where that's supposed to score. Then I'm going to score this back on itself where it's supposed to score too. And then we can trim this little tree off. I guess I could have gotten that a little closer to the end, but it'll be okay. All right. So see, this is going to give us our border here. Normally I don't do it 2 inches, but I'm going to do it 2 inches on this card. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get this embossed piece right here. These gnomes, they could be used for anything, especially I still haven't really done much coloring with them, but these gnomes are really amazing. I love this one where it shows its eyes. And of course, you could do any color scheme that you want. I think pinks and purples would be really cute for a little girl. But I decided I was going to do the Poppy Parade and use the Poppy Parade and the Pool Party because I kind of wanted that kind of color scheme. Plus, these are all the ones that go with that color scheme. All right, so then this is going to go here to about here. Yes, that'll work. Now, I'm kind of thinking also in my mind that what I kind of want to do is I want to, I'm thinking that I want to have it where I have a bunch of gnomes all over the place. So let's see, that's going to go like that. Okay. So I thought we could have the toadstool. We can have him kind of go a little bit behind. He could have actually gone on the front. That might be kind of a fun sort of different thing to do. I'm going to do it. I'm thinking I might want to do it. Well, let's go ahead and start laying this out and see how it's going to look. So like I say, I've got a bunch of these. Oh, you know what? I've got the moose. And I've got some deer. I've got some bunnies. And like I say, I'm going to make this there's going to be lots to it. Now, I'm also going to tell you on the sheet that I did cut out, and that was this particular sheet. This is on the back of that. I went and I actually layered this onto a piece of basic white cardstock, and I cut it out because what I wanted to have done is I didn't want the color onto the back just in case I lift this part up. Should have maybe thought of this. All right, I'm thinking the toadstool is going to go onto the back of it. This is going to go onto here. I don't want to put this on yet because I can maybe put some stuff behind. The moose could definitely, and I even cut out the half moose. There's a moose that goes this way, a moose that goes that way. Let's go ahead and maybe think about the moose going here. Go underneath there. And then, of course, there's a bunch of little birds, too. The birds are amazing as well. I thought maybe a bird could even go up onto the moose head there. I want to have some of these gnomes, and I want the gnomes. See, on the back of them, this is why I was thinking. I went and I cut out the cardstock that went on it because I don't want that part showing on the back of the card. So I'm just going to layer that on. Yeah, it gives it a bit more weight. But this is not a card that you normally would just be sending to anybody anyways. So, oops, that's a short one. Let's go ahead and put that on there too. Nothing turns out how it's in your mind, Marjorie? Well, sometimes we luck out, don't we? Like I say, sometimes it works better when you just do it kind of on the fly. Like I say, I like doing things on the fly. That's kind of my style anyways, but it's a lot of, in this particular one, there's a lot of the girl ones. Let's see. In these color schemes. So, I want to get this guy on there. Might have to just put him by himself. Okay, so I'm going to have this. Let's put some of these gnomes. Oh, I like this guy. I really like this guy. And I'm kind of thinking this can even go. Ooh, this one's a pretty one too. Now I can put something underneath that part in particular. And then of course you have all these foxes, but I've got different things where that stuff can go. Okay, so let me start putting this together. I kind of have an idea where I want to do that. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to go ahead and put this right here. And it's just going to get it to go up like that. And then I'm going to also glue this part. And I think glue is going to be our best friend for an adhesive. And that's just going to go there. There we go. Now, see, these pieces here are going to go in. You know what? This might go down. Is going to go down like so. And I want that for stick-up purposes of something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in like this. And I'm just going to just have that. And that's just going to go on there. And then I'm going to do the same with the other one. Now I'm thinking maybe this one might go a little bit here. And this one can go more into the back. Okay. Just like this. And then we're going to come in with our tear and tape. Like I say, lots of pieces to this card. But I think the person that gets this, I've done a couple of these types of cards with different themes. And the person that gets them always likes the how there's so much involved with it. So I'm just going to get this. And this is going to give me more spaces to put some of these other elements that I've got here. So this is just going to come in here like this. Let's see. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I want to come in here and I want to cut this down so it's even with that side there. There we go. Let me just get that down. So now I've got something there. And now when I go to put this piece here, I've got another piece that's right here that I can go ahead and add some more stuff on there. All right, so let's, like I say, details in this card. Let's see. All right, then I'm just going to put another piece here. And this measures across here 2 1/8. So that's why it's important to have those measurements for that. Let's see. There we go. So now when I push this down and score this, this is going to, see what that's going to do there? It's going to be like a box card. And then I'm just going to come in with my bone folder and get that good end on there. All right, so now what this is going to do is this is going to give me, like, my moose is going to go here, and I think we're going to go ahead and put our little bird up there. Adorable paper, adorable paper. So this is going to go here. We are going to have our toadstool down in here. And actually, I don't need that toadstool with the backing, so I'll just come in with another one and use that one. So let's see. All right. So now this is where I'm saying, I'm thinking to myself, let's go ahead and let's go and put, let's see, let's go ahead and put her like right there. And if we want support, we could use a window sheet and put some support behind. Be kind of cool to have some trees on here as well. I guess I could use it from another thing there. So, all right. Put this moose here. I'm going to go ahead and put him on. So this part here. I'm sure taken to doing an awful lot more detail and stuff, like little tiny details. Okay, now this guy will look good too. Let's put our toadstool there. Let's put them kind of on top of there. And I could put that on with dimensionals, but I think there's going to be a lot of, there we go. Do that there. Then we can go ahead and put this little guy down here. Now, we have this fox we're going to put in there. So see, we're just building, whoops, ooh, that's no good, this up so that we've got a bunch of different things on here. We need some more. It's going to be more like a bunch of girls, it seems. I like this guy. We're going to put that one on with dimensionals. I'm really drawn to those colors, obviously. Okay, let's put that guy there. And we've got a bunny. Let's put the bunny right about. We need, let's see. This, oh, this is not going to, this isn't working very good when it opens. Let me just get this piece off of here. Yeah, that's okay. There we go. Now, bunny can go up. Let's see, let's put another gnome. A light-haired gnome. Let's put one up there. Like I say, lots of gnomes, lots of detail on here. Always when you give something to a little kid, you always want to make sure that you've got lots of different little details. Now, I should have some more. I do have another bird. Let's put a bird up here on that stool. And maybe the bunny will go here. We'll wait and we'll see. Now, what I had done was I had turned around, and what I wanted to do was I wanted to have this, like I say, as a birthday thing. And so I have a window sheet. And what I'm going to do, I've cut this happiest, wishing you the happiest of birthdays. I kind of want that to be up on a, so we're going to put this on with a glue dot. Have you done this? Have you used window sheets? Window sheets are amazing to put elements. So I'm going to put this about there. And then I have, whoops. And I've got the sentiment. And those are from that Charming Sentiments. I'm going to just put that off to the side. Squish that up and let's put that there. So this is going to come. So I'm just going to cut this top part. That wasn't very bright. And then I'm going to want this to come about there. So right about there is where I'm going to cut it. Let's put a couple of glue dots on there. Yes, Patricia, it is a fun fold. It's an easy fold. Like I say, I've done lots of them before. Mainly kids cards is how I've done these. I also did one with that really neat one that the home was. So this is going to come right about. I think I could put that right about there. There we go. Whoops. There. And then I really like these woohoos. So we're going to have those come up. That Charming Sentiments is a lot of fun. So that's going to go that way. I've got a Bermuda Bay one. Now, what I also did with this, these ones, was I turned around and I actually stamped with the color. And then I embossed with clear embossing powder just to give that tiny bit of a shine to these words. So I've got one going this way. I have one going out like that. Oh, I think I'm going to do it in the blue. Doesn't this Poppy Parade look so nice with the, here we go. Now that's, I think this needs to come over just a bit more. There we go. Oops. No, it needs to go there. All right. So then this woohoo is going to come like here. It's going to go that way. Okay. And glue dots are your real friend with these here. So that's going to go like that. See how fun, whoops, that's going to be. This one's going to get a little unstuck. So I am going to actually change this up just a tiny bit. Let's try this again. Put that there. And then I'm going to cut this part off and stick that on there. Like I say, love playing with these types of detail. There. Now that will be better. There we go. Much better. Now, that one should have been, look at that, changing it all up all the time. There we go. Like that. We're going to put our little bunny down right about there. Oh dear. Good morning. Okay, so the bunny right there. All right, so that guy's held. It's kind of missed. I'm thinking I want to do something else with that. It's not quite working the way I want it to work. Maybe that'll work. And then this one could go behind here. Sorry, I'm just moving that around because I think that would be better. This one is going to go better there. Yeah. So we've got a woohoo there. We've got wishing you the happiest of birthdays there. Let's do another woohoo here. I think that'll work. Now, do I have anything else that I want to put on there? Let's see, I'm going to put that on with little dimensionals. So I've got all these other pieces, like I say, that are cut out that I can turn around and I can make a bunch of different cards with. I die cut all of the gnomes and the toadstools. I had to fussy cut the moose and the birds. Oh, that's what I wanted was, where's that little bird? I know there's another one upstairs. Oh, here we go. It should be going the opposite way though. Anyway, anyways, let's go ahead and just put, oh, there it is. We're going to put the bird up there with the dimensional. Right up there onto our toadstool. And we could turn around and just put another bird right down, even right here. Let's do that. And these didn't take that long to cut out. Just a little bit more because I went and I put the extra I put the extra cardstock on there. So, all right. So now what we need to do is we need to put those embellishments on there. The colors are gorgeous, aren't they? Yes. All right, so let's come in with these. And let's see where we're going to go ahead and put these on there. I say I got lots of things to play with. And these stamp cases work great to keep these things in if you've gone ahead and cut them all out. Like I could turn around and I actually have an idea for these. I got a bunch of swaps that I have to do, so might just do something with that. Anyways. All right, so I'm thinking this color isn't going to work, but this one will definitely work. We're going to put a few. No, I'm not going to use the blue, but I am definitely going to use the pool party with that. Well, maybe the pale papaya is the better color to go in here. I'm going to use 5. Always make sure that we do uneven numbers, right? That's 4 or 3. 4. Let's go ahead and put one more. No, don't like that there. Kind of lost that one there anyways. Let's put it on there. It'll work good on there. All right. Now, one other thing that we can do, because we might as well do this, is let's go ahead and put some Wink Costello on there. So we can go ahead and put the Wink Costello on the gnome's hat. Let's put some, let's do all of the gnome's hats in Wink Costello, just to add a bit of sparkle to this card. There we go. There. Now, like I say, if I wanted to, I could have gone and along here, I could have done, and I'm going to show you how that would work on here, is I could, maybe this has to be really shaken up. I don't know. I can't. This is not at all like it used to be. So you could put some snow. Whoops, see how that goes off, and it's quite, it really blobbed out. This might be something that you might want to take like a paintbrush with, maybe. I'll have to play with this one a little bit more. And I'm going to show you how this works. But I'm liking the card the way that is now, so I'm not sure if I want to put that on, and then if it doesn't work, I'd have to pick it off. So, and then you just come in with your heat gun. Ah, very nice. All right, so all you're going to do is just use it with your heat gun, and you can burn this. It takes a lot to burn it, though. Let's see. So if you like this, make sure that you give me the thumbs up. Give me a heart. Share my video. I really do appreciate it when you do share my video. This will be on a blog post coming up with all the measurements and everything else. Ooh, hot, hot. It's not. I think brushing it's not the way to go. No, you want it to bubble. So I'm not liking that particular thing, but you know what? We can play with that a little bit more. Maybe that might be something I do on a Wednesday night with my Now What series. All right, so just to let you know some of the stuff that we used a window sheet. We also used the Kindest Gnomes. I didn't use the stamp set, but I did use the dies with it. And I cut out all my little gnomes that are there. I used this whimsical woodland. This one actually goes along with the train set. I used some of these embellishments. Are they not the cutest? We used the designer series paper. And like I say, look at how much I got. And I only used one sheet each of, and a half a sheet of these ones. So I've got lots of room to do an awful lot of cards. Just think of that on the front of a card. How cute would that be? Simple, right? You just take that, put a card just like that. So simple. Very easy cards. And then, of course, the charming sentiments, which was great. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Gina, when you share that onto a Pinterest board. You can share the video too if you like. That would be awesome. I really do appreciate that. So there's the card. I hope you like that. Think of somebody special that could get this. Like I say, this is a birthday card. It's not any of that thing. And I did want to mention also with this Kindest of Gnomes, your kindness does not go unnoticed. That's a thank you card, warm wishes. You know me so well, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. So it's a very versatile bundle. You could use it for almost any kind of an occasion. What Now, I will tell you what my original thought was. My original thought was, welcome to your new home. Congrats on your new home, is what my thought was. But guess what? It didn't turn out that way. So, Marjorie, you were correct. It doesn't turn out that way. So, thank you. Thank you so much. Like I say, what's happening now? Tomorrow's back to my techniques. This one's going to be a fun technique tomorrow. I'm going to use something from Celebration. I'm going to actually try to use two things from the Celebration brochure tomorrow on the technique that I'm doing. Still up in the air until I decide, but I have a choice of two that I printed off. That's at 4:30 Pacific Daylight Time that I go on with my weekly tutorial, which is great. Make sure that you're a part of that Stampin' with Diane group because that's where I put all my files for my tutorials. And then Wednesday is back to a mystery. And mystery is, I'm kind of excited about that one too. So it's unusual that I have these ideas so far in my head because I'm one of those ones I fly by the seat of my pants, obviously, as you can tell by my card. Anyways, you guys, have a great day and enjoy. And for anybody down in the States, happy 4th of July. Hope that you enjoy your day. Remember to stay safe. And we will talk to you all soon. Bye for now.